Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another action figure review on my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends 2020 Venompool Build-A-Figure Wave Carnage. And I love this figure. I think it is absolutely awesome. So let's get into it. Alright, so like I said, I love this Carnage figure. The sculpt is the standout. I mean, seriously, the sculpt is absolutely amazing. But first, let's get into the accessories. Now, he comes with one accessory. It's where you plug it into his back. On these tendrils, it's all sculpted and everything on the back and everything. We get the nice black paint, but on these tendrils, you can see we get the sculpt on there. But it would have been nice to get some black paint on these. That would have been something nice, but you can see how it runs like that and like that. I think it looks really good. It's just red, and to demonstrate, he has the peg hole on the back, obviously, and you just put it in like that. And from the back, looks like that. Side, you can kind of see the little backpack, and he's got his tendrils, and I think it looks really good. Now, I do wish he came with more accessories like the original Carnage. It would have made this just the ultimate Carnage figure, but that's okay. I do not have that Carnage, so I can't compare it. I can't put the Cletus Cassidy head sculpt on there. I wish I could, but it's fine. We're going to get a look at this one, and it's going to be lit. This is a better figure anyway. So anyways, getting a good look at this head sculpt, I think it looks amazing. You can see inside there, I can get my light to behave. Inside there, we get kind of the orange mouth. I think it looks good. Some people think it looks odd. Honestly, I like it. I think it looks better than it would if it was just pink. We get the white. It's not a pearlescent white or anything, but it is white. It's painted well. We get the black on there, and yeah, it's awesome. So on the top of the head, you can see the sculpting on there, and they just went all out with the sculpting on this guy. With the sculpting and the paint, I think it looks absolutely amazing. I mean, just holding this in your hands, you feel like you're holding something special. I don't know how to explain it. If you have this figure, you're watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it feels insane. But if you look behind that, you can see more like sculpted muscle. You can especially see it in the legs right there. Looks really good. And they did a good job of painting it too. I mean, look at that. They've kind of missed the marks in just some little places, but they did do a really good job overall. And moving down, I think it looks really nice. Again, on these tendrils, on the arms and the legs, we get that sculpted detail like we get right here, that sculpted symbiote, but we don't get any black paint, so that'd be kind of cool. I don't know, maybe if anybody wants to go out and touch those up, we can, but I'm not really going to do that. We get more black on the top there, and on the back of the figure. Looks good. We got the peg hole, and that sculpt stops right there, but you can still see the muscle sculpt right there, so it still looks really good. And if we go back, gosh darn it, keep knocking the camera. Yeah, looks good. I like it a lot. Yeah, so, and we get these nice Carnage monster toes. Look at that. Look at those Carnage monster toes. I think it looks good. And they're painted nice and black on there. Sculpting on the feet looks good. It's all over this guy. I'm sure you've heard by now because I'm late to the party with this whole wave, but I did want to review him. And we got that Carnage butt. Look at that. Wow. Looks good. Yeah, so it looks awesome. And To go over the articulation, the head will look up all the way, and it will look down that far. It does shift back and forth like so. Will turn side to side, and he does have a little bit of the tilt. The arms will move outward that far. You get the T that much. He does have the butterfly joint that goes in just that much and back, in and back, and it's really good how the goes forward, back, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist turn side to side, hinge up and down. They both do. Up crunch forward, and he will look up enough to compensate, obviously, because you saw how far he was looking up before. Boom, boom, and it crunches back that far. Waist swivel, legs move outward that far. We'll kick forward like that, and shoot, when I get him to sit, you can do that, and they don't kick back so much. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, bend in like that. Upper thigh cut, calf rotation. Ankles will move down, they move up, and he has this clicking ankle pivot. You gotta get a click in there. It's like a, if you don't get it to the click, it's just gonna move back, but you gotta get it to just like that. See? Boom, just like that. And yeah, I do not like that. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but yeah, I definitely don't like that. So, and the articulation is the exact same with this thing on there. It doesn't affect the head moving back at all, and it doesn't affect how far he goes back. So yeah, just figured I'd note that. And I do have to get the other head sculpt out here, the absolute carnage head sculpt, so just a second. I apologize, I forgot to talk about the maximum, or the absolute carnage head sculpt with the little swirly swirl on there. Kind of reminds me of like Jigsaw, like the new Spiral movie, but anyways, I don't know much about the storyline. I haven't read it, but this is the one that came out of the package. I'm never gonna take that one off again, but after this video anyway. But I do think this looks good. You can see it from the side there. I do like the kind of the transition from the black to the red, and all the symbiote pattern on here. It is sculpted yet again, and you can see the white paint for the eyes, and then the red for the mouth. Looks good. What's actually pink in there? I like it. On the side again, and then on the back, and here. I will show what it looks like with it on there. To demonstrate, you just pop it off. It's super easy, but it doesn't run the risk of coming off or anything. And yeah, that looks really awesome. I think it looks cool, especially if you're into that, like, you know, into that storyline. So anyways, we have some size comparisons here. We have him next to the Monster Venom, the Eddie Brock version, the Marvel Legends Retro Spidey right here. Still the best, one of the best Spideys in the world, or one of the best Spidey figures ever made, you know. And the Marvel Legends Venompool Build-A-Figure, which he actually comes from the wave. The head came with him. So, yeah, you can see how those look. It's kind of like a perfect Kodak moment. I think it looks really good. So, yeah, just to get these guys out of here. Overall, I think this figure's pretty darn cool. I love it, honestly. Aside from the Build-A-Figure, this is my favorite one in the wave. My favorite figure in the wave. Yeah, I really like it a lot. As you could probably tell, out of 10, I give this I'm gonna say a 9.5, The only thing that could have really made it better is more accessories, probably more effect pieces, maybe some different expression head sculpts, maybe a Cletus Cassidy head sculpt with some symbiote like running up on it, something that we haven't really seen before. I think would be cool. You know, Marvel Select's going all out on their carnages. I don't have any of the Marvel Select carnages. I don't collect a lot of Marvel Select. I have a few, but I don't collect a lot of them. I'll review them. Let me know if you want me to review them. I have the Sandman, the classic comic book Thanos, and Spider-Man PS4, and the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Oh, and Age of Ultron Black Widow. Let me know if you want me to review those. Let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know what you think about this video. Let's talk about some action figures. See you later. Thanks for watching.